Hello guys, welcome back to Project Cars Career Mode. So episode whatever this is, probably some episodes. So today we're going to be racing at Zolder. It's round 3 of 4. It wasn't best qualifying. We ended up qualifying in 16th. I'm just braking a little bit too early. I'm okay around the corners, but I need to try and improve my braking. It's not that many turns, but it is quite a challenging track though. It's quite good fun. It's a track I've heard of a lot, but I've never really raced here. So yeah, it'll be quite good fun, I think. But as you can see, we are in 16th. There's 2 races, of course. I think for the second race, I'm probably start near the back, I suspect. But it's also depending on how everyone else did their sort of, qualifying, how they did, because maybe they did worse than us on our second lap, but we will find out. Just have a look at the regs quickly. Don't know why we're looking at this, just thought, may as well. So, right, let's check our fuel, 16 litres, that's perfect. And let's drive. Hopefully it's not going to rain. It's quite grim. So it does tend to rain a lot. There we go, and about now. Really nice start. Already picking up a couple of positions, maybe 1 or 2 more. No. Oh, crumbs. Oh my gosh, 2 cars went off there. So we have actually ended up making up the position we lost. Oh wow, there's a car just decides to understeer probably into the gravel there. So obviously put a little bit too much lock for the car's liking for back that particular corner. There's a lot of bumps at this track actually. I think it used to be in the Formula 1 calendar quite a while ago. Not much has been done to it really since from when it was founded. I forgot kind of. It's quite an old track, as you can see, kind of by the tree line. It's got a lot of trees. It's basically located in the middle of a forest in Belgium. I mean, of course, it used to be the Belgian from. Oh shit! Hang on. My wheels just decided to come off. Let's just try and fix that. Oh dear, that could have been a fairly major disaster. Oh dear, okay, right. I think Dan's been here once, but I haven't. Should be. Use a little bit of our KERS to try and overtake, but he's obviously also using his KERS. There's a driver on the inside. How will we manage to keep it around the outside nice and clean, which is good. Just tap the brakes there, try and get a little bit turning, although it wasn't that effective. Another 50 seconds left. How long's the lap round here? I forgot. P16, so exactly where we started. Of course we won Monaco. We won both races at Monaco. And we got the pole. Oh no, we didn't win both races in Monaco. We won the second race, not the first race. Oh no, that's not good. Come to this final corner. It's quite difficult really because it's kind of hard to sort of get your braking point, which we haven't been able to do effectively. Well, there's always the next race. We'll just have to see how we do.
Check your flag. We didn't get any points this time, but I think we've learned a lot. We'll take it into the next one. Just bring it back to the pit.
So yeah, the Euro Championship's very, very tough. We are still doing pretty well. We were in 6th, and likely that we're going to win the championship now. Ralph Groen is really, yeah, he's really taken away from the field. We could get 2nd though. 2nd's a definite possibility. I have to say, women 10th, amazingly, wow. So obviously I think our 2 laps are virtually the same actually. So this is very similar to our first lap, I believe.
Make a great start and make up for quali. Green, green, green.
Completely flat on the floor. Up to P8. Oh, so easy to mess up. Up to P7 now. Oh, come on. No, no, no. Lost a few positions.
5, which is good for some championship points.
That's decent. Up to P10 now. We have championship points, 1 world championship point. Better than none, of course, especially as we are in that sort of battle for 2nd, really. I think winning the championship is going to be extremely difficult now. The last track, I believe, is the Le Mans track. Wow, that was close. You're getting all this beautiful feeling through the force feedback, and it really does let me respond to what's happening. Of course, in the air, it doesn't matter what force feedback settings you've got, you're not going to turn the car. I was half thinking about pitting, but there really isn't any point. The race isn't really long enough. However, I'm not as surprised at all that there is. Oh shit. Oh, I'm amazed we've been able to keep it on the track. Hopefully the AI don't just run away now it's raining. They seem to be fairly godlike in the rain, if I'm going to be honest. Amazingly, our front left is overheating, which I find incredible, considering we're in the rain as well. You get a decent gap to the guy behind, and I suppose a relatively decent gap to the guy ahead as well. He's not... Oh wow, I felt we understeer that. Yeah, we've got a lot of understeer. The rain's getting quite heavy. We have these soft tyres and they respond awfully to the rain. Gonna let go of the gas just a tiny bit. And
This guy's right on your gearbox. See if you can pull a trick on him and slow down in the middle of the last corner and try and punch away onto the straight and break the
really heavy now. I'm so glad that there's only 1 corner left. We opened up a touch of a gap, just checking that in my mirrors as well. But he's not hiding to our left or something. Hopefully he hasn't got any curves left, and I don't think he has. But even if he did, we just about won. Wow, look at that. Really good for frame rate as well, Zolder. We got a point, so that's good. Our fastest lap was 34. Not a massive surprise, if I'm honest. If it was a rolling start, we probably would have done another lap, but it wasn't a rolling start, so yeah, we didn't do another lap. So there we go. It's interesting. Southern Storm, which is our racing team, as you can see here. There's obviously not a constructors championship, which would be nice, I think, in this type of event. But obviously not. You see Ralph again. It's just unbelievably fast. He's got an amazing talent. 116 points, similar to what I was doing really in the end of go-karting. I think that was around episode 6 or 7. But yeah, as old as it's such a challenging track. It's very good fun though. I'm going to show you guys the last round. So the last round then, alright, we're going to jump some of these events. McLaren F1, my favourite car of all time. The McLaren F1, what an amazing machine. And it should be coming up after this one. No! Oh, after this one then. So, here we go, the 24 Hours of Le Mans track. This will be interesting. So, you've got a practice session. I think we may as well do it. We haven't been recording for that long. They're only 3-minute races, and I suspect the video is about 11 minutes by now. So, we're still gonna... I'm going to show you guys a little bit of practice. I haven't done this track in a long time, but I do know it relatively well. My wheel, for whatever reason, wants to go left. So let's put our fuel down a bit. Like so, 20 litres should be fine. We're only going to be able to do one lap in the race, I reckon, around here. Unless this is like a short version of the track. Oh, look at that. Huh. I think they're meant to be Pirelli, but they probably can't use Pirelli. In Zolder, you may reckon saw that the Coca-Cola signs on the pits. I thought that was pretty cool. Oh, gotta be careful, cold tyres. Yes, Coca-Cola signs on the pits. So they've obviously got a Coca-Cola license. It would be nice to perhaps see a bit more of that. They've obviously got licenses for Total as well. Nvidia, you'll notice, or Nvidia, I say it's actually Nvidia. Dunlop, yeah, which is really good as well. So it's good to see some... Oh my gosh, wow. Are we going right? We go right. Yeah, okay, right. So this is obviously a shortened version of the track, which is fine. Right, so now I immediately did know the track, and now I definitely do not know the track. Quite bumpy actually, surprisingly. It's a lot bumpier than I expected. Of course, this is where they do the Le Mans 24-hour race, not on this particular track. Oh, very bumpy, wow, incredible. It should be sunny all day. It is southern France, I think. Is it? No, this is northern France. I think this might be northern France, actually. Correction. I think, anyway, I can't be 100% sure. I do definitely need to learn this track a little bit. Gosh, this beautiful sun effects, incredible. I do love this game. So, it's okay, the car's passing us. Recognise any of this. You can see all the marbles being picked up. Oh, sugar. Oh my god, I didn't... Oh dear, I had no idea where I was going. So our temps looking pretty good. They should be on green fairly soon. Oops. Oh crap, really? So we go after this car. Oh my gosh! Hopefully we haven't taken him out, which we haven't, which is good. LMP3 cars, if you guys haven't tried them, you really have got to give them a go. They are one of the best cars. I think you'll be able to... They teach you a lot about racing, and is a very good way. I mean, personally I prefer to go through this route rather than the GT route, which what I was originally doing. Because you get a feel of what the Le Mans cars will feel like. They're nothing like this. It's the step from Formula 3 to Formula 1. It's basically not the same machine, but you get an idea on how high up you're going to be. You get an idea of your surroundings. That kind of a feeling is what I'm talking about. Also, possibly the handling. This car will still have some amazing handling. Although it's not a few £1 million, it doesn't mean they need bad handling. I mean, Caterham are a pretty well-known sports car manufacturer and sort of Formula One car, you know, a Formula One car. They're a Formula One team as well. You know what I mean? They may be one of the like slowest teams, but that doesn't really matter. A slow team in Formula One is still the fastest car in the world, or fastest race car in the world. So, you know, even if they are 4 or 5 seconds off the pace, or, I mean, they're not in Formula One anymore, but they've got all that technology and the knowledge of Formula One. So I'd say if we break up this first total sign, no, a little bit later than that then. Just getting to know the track. I believe it's a left-hander downhill. Very bumpy on that piece there. So this track probably doesn't get used an awful lot. I mean, it's I didn't even realise there was it in a track in the Le Mans track. Now I'm not entirely sure what the track's actually called. I thought it was called Circuit de l'Isarf or something like that. That's what I thought it was called. Now I always refer to it as Le Mans track, but it can't be called just the Le Mans track, surely. Just a bit of an odd name. I'd be like calling Valencia Europe or something like that, because it was the European Grand Prix. Talk about a European Grand Prix. There's a new European Grand Prix in some Azerbaijan, something like that. There is a new European Grand Prix, so that's pretty cool. At 140, I'm pretty sure we can improve that by about 10 seconds. Let's try a little bit later now than that first total sign. Hopefully we don't total the car, if you pardon the pun. Yeah, that's a pretty good point. Just need to turn in a little bit early. It's a blind apex. Don't really see it coming. And again, this one's also a blind apex. And it kind of gets tighter and you don't quite realise how tight it is until you sort of get to the ends. And again, this one's another really difficult corner to get right. You can see we're up by about a second. But we'll improve our speed as we become more confident. I'm just going to put our brake bars a little bit forwards. It'll give me, at least mentally, a little bit more confidence that the car's not going to spin under braking. We're 1.3 up, I think, now, so. Right, this one here is about there. Okay, so I've got a pretty good idea on where to brake that corner. That corner, I don't know where to brake, but I can kind of guess a good braking point. And this one as well is all kind of about guessing. This one here, just before the rumble strips? No, a little bit. Well, I said just before the rumble strips. On the rumble strips, a little bit before the rumble strips is what you want. Oh, we did go faster, but it was a pretty poor end to the lap. So, to another one. There's hopefully now about halfway between the first and the second total sign. Ooh, we got a car to our left. We don't hit him though, which is good. And I know he's now on my way. So we're going to keep left and then need to try and keep left a little bit more, hopefully. Oh wow, I've got a massive frame rate drop there. As we're back to normal though. Lots of bumps, really nice feeling go through the wheel. I've got a good idea on what the car's doing. Guessing what's happening is it's on quite a camber, so when you turn, it's interesting. He takes a different line to me. I prefer the exit, which I haven't been able to get though because he's been in front of me. I'm going to use a ton of Curzo. Notice. Wow. Yeah, just in the dirty air. It wasn't allowing me to get the initial turning. Nowhere near as bad as in Formula 1 vote. For sure. I love the kind of effects of the marbles kind of flying at you. That's just incredible realism which you don't see in racing games. And wow, we gained about 2 seconds, so we lost 2 seconds. Currently P11. Practice times are important. It gives you a good idea on where you could come in qualifying if you get you know, if you're showing your potential. A little bit better through there, I think. For about half a second, we didn't necessarily need to worry about other cars. Then through here is far better as well. I'm guessing another half a second. What are we? We're seconds up. About, I think. 9/10. Not brilliant through there, I suspect. We've lost a load of time. Yeah, we definitely lost about half a second easily. No, just a bit more than half a second. Wow! Someone decided that they're barging in. Surprisingly, we gained a little bit of time by doing that. Interesting. So maybe taking that tighter line through there is a little bit better. It's just this has got quite a long straight, so I'd, you know, oh, for fuck's sake. I would have thought we'd gain time there, but that guy made sure that we didn't. I thought, is he trying to hit us off? Like, seriously? I mean, what if he comes into pits? You... Oh, okay. Can we set another lap, or is it just going to take us out? I think it's going to take us out. Yes, it does. Well, I'm quite pleased about that. Although we did get 11th, with 3 seconds off of pace, I'm pretty sure we can improve by 2 seconds. So I'm pretty sure we can, hopefully we can improve by quite a bit there. So yeah, that seemed to be pretty nice. Wow, look at that. Yeah, so the radical cars clearly have an advantage over us. We are in the Caterham. We're the fastest Caterham. I suppose if anything else, that's good. It means that with what we've got, we're obviously the fastest. But yes, the radicals, they must have a much better high-speed turning, I'd say. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.